So I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back to talk about a nonprofit that's just about to get started in Michigan. We're going to be working with that nonprofit to get started. At the rate we're going, it seems like we are working with getting new 2 to 3 new nonprofits started every week. So before we meet this individual and hear her story and why she wants to start her nonprofit, let me go over some facts. If you've been following me, and you know, most of the nonprofits that I work with tend to be Black females. 73% of African American nonprofits are females. Unfortunately, among others, like other Black men, white females, and white males, the Black male female nonprofit get the least funding. 73% of nonprofits are led by Black females. When we look at the bigger picture related to the state of nonprofits in general, be it a Black or white, Black or Black male or Black female, 50% of nonprofits that are white have full-time employees. Only 17% of Blacks have full-time employees. Nearly 1/3 of those operate on a budget of less than $30,000. They are largely made up of volunteers. 43% of the organizations operate without any pay, without any paid full-time employees. Another 45% have no paid part-time employees. When we look at the ages of when we look at the African American, when we look at nonprofits in general, especially African Americans, here's what we know. The largest number of nonprofits, Black nonprofits, are led by Black females between the ages of 45 and 54. The next population is 55 to 64, then 64, and then 65 plus, and finally ages 25 to 34. So that being said, let's go and let's meet this new nonprofit that's about to get started and why she's starting a nonprofit. Let me say it again. Nonprofit rocks. Every time you hear me talk about nonprofits, I talk about nonprofit rocks because there are so many, many problems that's in our society today. And unless we step up, those problems continue to get exacerbated. What nonprofits do is to try to solve the problem by stepping up to the plate. Let's go. Let's hear and meet this lady. Let me start the video. Who's in California? New nonprofit that's about to get started. She's going to do some dynamic things. She haven't thought of the name of the nonprofit, but she know what she want to do. So,
Yes,
man, do this for us. Share with us your name, share with
Sharita
us your
Smith.
location, and share with us the purpose And share with us an email that people can start emailing you. So as you think about your nonprofit, you got people ready to fund it right now. Take it.
Okay. So my name is Sharita Smith. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And I would like to help people like seniors or anybody that needs need fooding or clothing or anything, just help, because there's places like seniors can't get nowhere, and they can't get to the grocery store and stuff and doesn't have anything to eat. So I like to help
Don't
people
I know
like that,
about that?
to
Don't I know
build
about
our
that?
community back up, actually.
Excellent. Because you mentioned
Mm,
about seniors.
what?
That seniors, especially African American seniors, are having
Yes,
so many problems. So a nonprofit like
yes,
yours
yes, they
is
are.
needed
So I,
quick,
yes, I really
fast,
like to help
and
them.
in the high, without question. And we definitely want to work with you in that particular respect. So why seniors? What was it that happened in your life to say that of all the people, I'm focusing on senior citizens? Did something happen in your life, or was it just something that you made an observation of?
Um, Something that I made an alteration of, because I'm a nurse's assistant, so I've been worked in nursing homes, and I talked to a bunch of seniors where they couldn't get places, and they in a home by themselves, and they didn't fail, so made them wind up having to be in a nursing home. So by me helping people, been working in a nursing home, that's what made me say seniors that I want to help as a nonprofit organization, as where they're able, since they can't get to the grocery store or something right in their neighborhood, they could come and get some food, or I have it dropped off to them. So I like to
That's
help seniors
excellent
that way.
because you have a background in working with seniors. For
Yes,
example, we know seniors gonna need food. They're gonna need
yes,
probably help with eviction. They're gonna need help with their medication. They're
yes,
gonna need help with legal work. The whole 9 yards. So you're
yes.
all. Let me tell you something, and I want people that's listening to me to understand. She comes to the table with a background, a clinical background in working with seniors. So she's seeing from a different perspective than most of our lay people. This is the type of nonprofit that can actually make a difference. And when it comes to African American seniors, they tend to need the most
Most
help.
help.
And
Yes, they do.
because you're an African American, you're culturally sensitive to the needs of Black seniors. So you
Yes,
come from a different perspective. Let's say if you're a white nonprofit, no problem with a white nonprofit, but your life experience is different related to African American seniors. That puts
yes,
you in a unique position. So if someone wanted to get an email to you or get in contact with you, in order to
yes,
give you some money, tell us how they
yes.
can do that.
My email is Sharita Smith, CHERRIDA SMITH 12 @gmail.com. And my telephone number is 313-464.
Don't really want to give you a phone number because you might have crazy people calling you.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Okay. Okay.
so I had to cut you all the way there, right? Because keep in mind,
I was close.
people from around the nation is
Okay.
watching
Yeah.
you. Every
Okay.
time we come on, and we work now in like 18 states, we're going to be at 25 states by the end of the year. So
Okay.
we give you a national platform. In
Okay.
addition to that, on my social media page, I got all of the funders. So that means
Okay.
that as you begin to get your organization together, get started, and you go for funding, they're going to say, hold on, we saw you on that social media. So
Yes.
we already know about you, and you put yourself in a better position to go after those funds because they begin to understand that you're not doing this because you don't have anything else to do. You could be doing many things. You're
Yes.
doing this because your life experience and working
Yes.
in that field compels you to make a difference because you see the faces of these seniors. You
Yes.
see the cries of these seniors. You see seniors without family members coming.
Yes.
You know, senior families that haven't helped anybody in a long
Right.
time. But
Right.
that's the thing that you come to the table with. So before we go on the other side and talk business, anything else you want to say to the nation, and the whole nation is watching now, and it could be one of those funders. So talk to them right now. Sell yourself.
So yes. So this is what I would like to do. Um I need the funding, writing the grants, the program, all the 9 yards, and getting started into this business so I can help my seniors out.
Excellent. And we're gonna go on the other side and talk about how we can help you to do that. But do me one more favor. Give that contact information again. Email, not your phone number, your
Right.
email. And
Email.
please,
Yes.
when you do your email, say it letter by letter, very slowly.
Okay. So my email is CHERRIDASMITH12 at gmail.com.
So, anything else before we leave? You did a great job. Folks, every time I do this, and every time when I'm about to do this presentation, the person say, "You ready now?" And the reason why I say I'm ready now because people want to see the real you. They don't want to see something scripted. You're reading from a paper, and
Right.
nobody can tell your story like you. And you told your story like it was about to get told. So let's go on the other side. So I can begin to
You know I'm coming.
emphasize the points that we made early on. 67% of Black nonprofits are headed by Black females. Black females, in terms of nonprofits, in terms of bringing in money, are bringing in the funders they are being funded less than other Black male nonprofits, white female nonprofits, and white and Black male nonprofits. We provided technical assistance to change this narrative. 1/3 of nonprofits are operating on less than $30,000 a year. The majority of nonprofits are operating without staff. And the state of Black nonprofits, when you look at funding nonprofits that are full time, white nonprofits, 58% full time employees. Black nonprofits, 12,000 full time employees. Most nonprofit nonprofits are operating below 30,000. What we do is to bring the skill sets, strategies, and approaches to change that narrative using a new school, next generation approach to changing the narrative and putting you in the market to be able to get those funds necessary to fulfill your dream. I've met I've met ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things from around the country. Today we was in Michigan. Yesterday we was in California. The day before that we was in Kansas City. People who are ordinary are doing extraordinary things. My work keeps me young because I see so many people changing their narrative in their community. When I started the Center for Nonprofit and Community Development, my job had just phased out. And I, with over 30 years of community development, working with nonprofits in the working in both the nonprofit and the for-profit sector, decided that my next phase in life would be to start my own nonprofit and to use all of the training that I've had from lenders, from government agencies, from banks to investors to developers, and the list goes on and on. To use those skills now and to work with nonprofits to take it to the next level. I specifically focus on grassroots nonprofits that are bringing in less than 30,000 or those that are basically consisting of volunteers. Those are our specific clientele. In general, we deal with any nonprofit that's existing that want to grow, especially if you're Black. So our contact information is Center for Nonprofit and Community at gmail.com. Center for Nonprofit at gmail.com. When I lost my job, for some reason, I didn't panic. When I lost my job, I saw this as an opportunity to reinvest myself, to take everything that I've learned and to create a training center specifically that focuses on African American nonprofits in particular and Black female led nonprofits even more particular. So thanks again. I've gone over my conversation. I just love what I do so much. So email us and find out what we do. We provide over 15 different types of training, from business plans to strategic plan to grant development, and the list goes on and on and on. But if you're a nonprofit out there, I take my hat up to you. See, you're the type of person that looks at a situation and then you act on it. That's what nonprofits do. That's why I love my work. If it wasn't for nonprofits that stepped up to the plate and did what they know and as much as they could to change some type of problem, I take my hats off to the nonprofits from around the country, from around the world. No matter what race you are, what color you are, what religion you are. It's ordinary people doing extraordinary things.